He tried to rape me. It was so horrible.
I saw him through that window over there. She was beaten around the head, bruises coming up her arms. She's pretty bruised up when I got there. She had a black eye coming.
This is as simple as black.
At the moment, I don't know what to feel like. Mr. Finch did his best, and I know it. I didn't want Miss Maudie to be humiliated none. I mean, I felt right sorry for her. She seemed to try more than the rest of them. In that family of hers, you know. No human being should be humiliated like that. It just ain't right. I know Mr. Gilmer did that to me, but that's his job. Isn't it Mr. Finch's job, too, to do that? I don't know. I think the only thing going against me right now is the fact that I pushed Maella. I mean, I didn't want to push her. I don't know. I've learned not to hope for anything. Like I said, Mr. Finch did his best, and I appreciate all he did for me. And I couldn't ask no one to do more than what this man has done for me. All I know is I told the truth. I gave my oath with the only good arm that I have, my right arm. God saved my right arm for this occasion today. I hope y'all fine folk know that. If Mr. Finch loses his case, I don't know what I'd do. I think my Helen and my children would be suffering more than me, and I don't want that. God, I just want to go home to my family. Please, God, let Mr. Finch win this one. People trying to tell me that everything will be okay and that I have nothing to worry about, that Mr. Finch is the best lawyer in Macomb County, but they don't know what I'm feeling. They never been in this situation that I've been in. Like, they never had to sit in that chair, getting asked questions, being humiliated in front of all these white folk. They just don't understand. I mean, well, the judge seems like a nice and fair man, but I know how this whole system works. Those men sitting across the room are the guys who decide my fate, if I live or die. It just ain't right. But what am I supposed to do about it? I'm a Negro living in a white man's land. But not all white men are bad. I mean, Mr. Finch is nice, and that heck Tate doesn't seem so bad either. And my employer, Mr. Link Dees, is nice too. But sadly, there aren't many folk like them. My family and I have been treated so poorly due to people like the mules. My kids, I just hope they can stay clear of the situation. There's my hope brewing up again. I feel like that jury's taking a long time. I don't know why. I hope it's a good thing.
Court is now in session. Guilty. 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 Innocent. Oh, sorry, guilty.
Well, I'm very happy that he was found guilty. No white woman should ever have to go through something like as harmful or scarring as that. It's just such a shame that people like him do stuff to people like us. All them Negroes should go to jail for their crime. I mean, of course, if they committed a crime. There was once a kid named Arthur Radley. People called him Boo, and he was put on trial for stabbing his father. I hadn't the heart to put him in jail alongside those Negroes, so I locked Boo in the courthouse basement. No white person should ever have to be forced to be next to one of them. It's just such a shame. I don't have anything against Atticus. We used to be great friends back when we were his kid's age. The very idea, how could we not be friends? His nickname was Old One Shot when he was a boy. I know how much he wanted to win this trial, though. But everyone knew he was not going to win. I only wish Atticus could see what I can see in those people. But that's his business, and I respect him. If I had anything against Atticus Finch, it would be that he needs a female figure for his little girl, Scout. I don't mind him doing on his own, and of course, he does have Calpurnia, but she's black.
Oh dear Lord Almighty. We gonna eat today. Oh, Lord, how He provides. Well. In terms of the outcome of the trial, I was very disappointed that they found Tom guilty. Mostly because all the hard evidence pointed otherwise, that he was actually not guilty. It really makes me feel that the white men just believe that all black people are just evil, even though it shows that there is no way they possibly could have done that. However, I cannot say that I was surprised. I knew that it would be an uphill battle for Atticus and Tom. They would, to get a, excuse me, I'm so sorry, to get a non-guilty verdict in the trial, they would have had to have things like a perfect jury who would have been more open to the rights of black people and that wouldn't have thought that they are automatically evil people. And I'm surprised because I will always give them the benefit of the doubt, and that someday black people will also have the rights as white men. And but I know it'll be a while before they change their ways, and I'm just gonna have to live through that all. It is definitely very difficult being a black person in Macomb County because of the racism that runs throughout the entire town, as if it was essential to their life and well-being. It's hard because people will go out of their way to figure out how to be racist to you. That is also why I knew that Tom would be found guilty, because people will go out of their way to make sure that he is convicted. Sir, you need a day off.
What was my reaction towards the verdict? Well, I knew the verdict would be guilty. It's a white woman's word against a black man's. There wasn't even a chance for him. She would have won without any evidence, any witnesses, any real story. She's white and he's black. There's no way he could have ever won. So many in Macomb County are still so close-minded and new to the idea of seeing everyone as equals. I waited and waited to see them all come down the sidewalk, and as I waited, I thought, Atticus Finch won't win. He can't win. And I thought to myself, well, we're making a step. It's just a baby step, but it's a step. But I am a bit disappointed to see all the evidence that was piled before them, and to still say that he was guilty. It is quite disheartening. They made him lose hope in the white man. Why was Atticus chosen to defend that boy? Isn't it obvious? I mean, Atticus is the only one that many of us truly respect. Even through this case, Judge Tyler purposely named Atticus to defend that boy. It was no accident. These cases usually go to Maxwell Green. But the judge chose Atticus. He knew that Atticus wasn't like the others, and that he wouldn't be prejudiced toward him. He knew that Atticus would believe in the boy and that he would really listen to him. We trust him to do it right. It's just that simple. What would I have done if I were on the jury? Well, it's ridiculous to ask that question due to the fact that only men are allowed to be on the jury. But I would have definitely done something about this. I would have voted not guilty. I mean, I would have really listened to every party's arguments instead of differentiating their race and agreeing with the party that's white. It's just not right to judge someone based on his or her skin color. They are human and people just like we are. Nothing is different between us, but yet we have this continual segregation between us. And it is mostly us, the white community, who is upholding it. I hope that the future generations learn from children like Jem and John Louis to accept everyone and accept the differences that make us all humans.
Hey, stop right there. It's very sad to hear that one of Atticus's clients just got shot, but he did try to run away, and someone did say for him to stop. This was an unfortunate thing to happen. Though I am very fond about these rules and keeping everyone safe, so if a person in prison tried to run out, the likely thing to do is to do whatever you can to stop him. He was shot 17 times, yes. I don't call that justice, but you have to do what you have to do. Shooting someone 17 times is very unrealistic and crazy, but I wouldn't have done the same, so I would have shot him in the leg or shot him where it would just paralyze him so he wouldn't die. But it's over now, and so I have other things to do.
Oh, his death was a gruesome one. Just tragic. To be shot 17 times. Why was there so much excessive shooting? It was extremely unnecessary and inhumane. And what will become of his wife and children? This whole thing has just been an absolute mess. Ready? Go!
Stop right there! I don't know.
You filming?
Camera ready? Go, 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 go! Oh my god. He tried to rape me. Ah! Oh my god.
Did you say have a happy face when I see
No, like, no, I said don't have a happy face.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
I just wanted that from the... Okay.
Go.
My daughter's getting I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, wait a second, guys.
What?
Calpurnia, I did not have my watch on.
Oh. Becky, Molly, you're in the shot.
Did you just call me Becky?
Hey, just like accept it and move on.
These cases usually go to Maxwell Green, but the judge chose Atticus. Ah, that car. Why are cars so loud?
Because they don't drive Teslas.
That's true. But I would definitely have done something about this.
Drive Tesla.
Drive a Tesla! Sorry, cut. Cut.